Hey guys, how's it going? In this video we're going to go over 3 worked examples to show you how to do problems involving thin films. Now if you haven't already done so, check out my previous video covering the theory in this topic, and that way you can apply what you learned in that video to this one. So let's get started. Question 1 says a sheet of mica is 4.8 micrometers thick. Light of wavelength 512 nanometers is shone onto the mica. The refractive index of mica is 1.60 for light of this wavelength. When viewed from above, will there be constructive, destructive or partial destructive interference? Justify your answer by calculation. Well, here what we can do is use either equation for maxima or minima to check whether m is an integer. So let's just use the one for destructive interference, i.e. for minima. So we're trying to find the order number m. We know that the refractive index of the thin film here is 1.60. We know the thickness of the film D is 4.80 micrometers, which we can rewrite in meters as 4.80 times 10 to the minus 6 meters. And lastly, the wavelength lambda is 512 nanometers, which again we need to rewrite in meters. So that's the same as 512 times 10 to the minus 9 meters. So writing down our equation for thin films for minima, we have 2n film D is equal to m lambda. Substituting in the numbers gives 2 times 1.60 times 4.80 times 10 to the minus 6 is equal to m times 512 times 10 to the minus 9. And if you do the left hand side in your calculator and then divide by the wavelength here, you should get an answer of m equals 30. Now because this is an integer, therefore destructive interference must be observed. However, you could have also done this using the maxima equation for thin films, which would be 2n film D equals m plus a half lambda. And in that case, you would find that m is not an integer, and that wouldn't make sense. So that means that the interference couldn't be constructive interference, it would have to be destructive interference. So that's just another way of doing it. Question 2 says light falls perpendicularly on a film of petrol and water. This produces a yellow colour of light with a wavelength of 580 times 10 to the minus 9 meters due to constructive interference by division of amplitude. Calculate the minimum thickness of the petrol film if it has a refractive index of 1.40. The refractive index of the water is 1.33. Well, because this question is mentioning constructive interference, then we want to use that one. So we can say that for maxima, i.e. constructive interference, we're trying to find the thickness D. We know that the refractive index of the film is equal to 1.40. We know that m equals 0 for the first maximum because we want the minimum thickness, remember, so that is going to be when m equals 0. And we have the wavelength lambda is equal to 580 times 10 to the minus 9 meters. So writing down our equation for maxima for thin films, we have 2n film D is equal to m plus a half lambda. Substituting in the numbers gives 2 times 1.40 times D is equal to 0 plus a half times 580 times 10 to the minus 9. And if you do the right hand side first and then divide by 2 times 1.4, so that would be dividing by 2.8, then you should get a value for D of 1.04 times 10 to the minus 7 meters. Lastly, question 3 says light of wavelength 560 nanometers is instant normally on a thin film of material surrounded by air. The refractive index of the material is 1.5. Part A says to calculate the minimum thickness of the thin film required to give 0 reflection of this wavelength. Well, because the question here mentions 0 reflection, then that must mean destructive interference, i.e. the cancelling out of light. So we must be talking about minima here. So we can say that for minima, i.e. destructive interference, we're trying to find the thickness D. We know that the refractive index of the film is 1.5. We know the order number m is going to be equal to 1 here for the first minimum. And that's because in the equation 2n film D equals m lambda, if m is 0 then that means D is 0, which doesn't really make sense. So our first minimum has to be when m equals 1 to give them minimum thickness. So this is the lowest possible value that m can take for minima. And we know that the wavelength lambda is 560 nanometers, which we can rewrite as 560 times 10 to the minus 9 meters. So writing down our equation for thin films for minima, we have 2n film D equals m lambda. Substituting in the numbers gives 2 times 1.5 times D equals 1 times 560 times 10 to the minus 9. And then doing the right hand side divided by the 2 times 1.5 in your calculator should give you an answer for D of 1.9 times 10 to the minus 7 meters. Lastly, part B says to calculate the minimum thickness of the thin film required to give maximum reflection of this wavelength. Well, we've just found the minimum thickness of the thin film required to give 0 reflection, and that was using destructive interference. So to find maximum reflection, we must be talking about constructive interference. So we can say that for maxima, i.e. constructive interference, again we're trying to find D, the thickness of the film. We know the refractive index of the film again is 1.5. We know m equals 0 for the first maximum to give the minimum thickness, and remember that's because we have the equation 2n film D equals m plus a half lambda, so we can actually say that m equals 0 for the minimum thickness here, as opposed to m equals 1 that we had for the first minimum. So this is the lowest possible value that m can take for maxima, and that's to give the minimum thickness, remember. And lastly we have the wavelength lambda is 560 times 10 to the minus 9 meters. So writing down our equation for maxima for thin films, we have 2n film D equals m plus a half lambda. Substituting in the numbers, we have 2 times 1.5 times d is equal to 0 plus a half times 560 times 10 to the minus 9. Then doing the right hand side in your calculator divided by the 2 times 1.5 should give you a value for d of 9.3 times 10 to the minus 8 meters. That's all for this video, folks. I hope you found it useful. If you did, give it one of these, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.